It's me, Bernadette. I'm back. I kept my promise. I made a video and posted it yesterday. I said I would be back today, and trying to honor what I said. I'll be honest, I'm not feeling it, but I think this video should be pretty brief. So I'm back at the lakefront. I like the lakefront a lot. I like the water, to look at it and to hear it, the sound of water. So I got a slight headache and just feeling a little blah. I think it's because I'm gonna have to go back to work soon, but and I have some thoughts about that. I like what I do, but I'm just starting to feel like, I don't know, maybe I want to do something new. So, but anyway, that's not what this video is about. This video is about, I just wanted to share, I'm feeling reflective, and then at the end of the year, probably like most people, yeah, just reflect on the past year and then look forward to the new year. But there are two things I started doing the last couple of years, and so I wanted to share that. So one is I create a gratitude board. I've always heard of vision boards, and when I was much younger, probably, I don't know, teenager, or yeah, I don't know if I was in my 20s, I did a vision board maybe one or two times. It's just nothing I ever got into. So I know I often refer to my divorce because it's fairly new, but when I was going through my divorce, or it had been final, I think it was finalized in 2020. At the end of 2020, I read online about this lady who's a yoga instructor, and she had heard about creating a gratitude board. And in addition to that, also coming up with your word of the year. So the way it was explained to me is you choose one word to kind of guide you throughout the year. And so I've done that for the last 2 years. It may have been 3 years, but I think it's 2 years. So I'll share because the year is gone now. My word of the year for 2021 was audacity. And I think you're starting to see a theme with like what I'm trying to accomplish in my life, but also like the title of this channel, taking up space, me being audacious, really is about like facing my fears. And as I've shared, I just came into this world with a certain personality. And then I also was raised to be quiet, kind of, I say, hide under the table, don't take up space, don't be the center of attention, that those were viewed as negative things. And so I am relearning that it's okay to exist and perhaps have a big personality. Those are things that were just always looked at or taught to me were negatives. So for 2021, I guess I said, well, let me see if I can be audacious, have audacity. So that was my guiding word for 2021. And in this moment, I can't think of anything that I'd like to share. There's something that did happen that was audacious, but I don't care to share that at this moment on a public platform. But that was my word for 2021. And then my word for this year was deserving. And I'll share how it came about. So with audacity, I came up with the word. I thought about it. I liked it. I like the idea of I like the concept of having a word to guide me throughout the year. So I couldn't come up with a word at the end of 2021, my guiding word for 2022. So I remember I took a nap and I said a prayer I'm a Christian. I prayed to God and I said, you know, I like this concept and I think it's a positive thing. And can you help me? What should be my word of the year for 2022? And this is what happened. When I woke up from my nap, I heard the word deserve. And I said, oh, you answered me. Thank you. Deserve. My word for 2022 is deserve or deserving. And so what's nice about it is that at times throughout the year, I will get a reminder that something might happen, or I might have a opportunity, and then I'll have to remind myself, but you deserve this. You are deserving of this. And the biggest example I can come up with that occurred this year, and I don't mean to make it materialistic. I'm not a materialistic person, but this example does deal with materialism. I had an SUV that was, I knew I was going to have to replace it. I had driven it for quite a while, over a decade, but I'm sure longer than that. And I had to make several expensive repairs. So I knew that it was on its last leg. And so I was preparing for that. I started researching different cars that I wanted and had gone to a couple of dealerships. Hadn't really made a final decision. My dream car is a Lexus SUV. There's a boxy type SUV. I don't remember the exact model, but that is my dream car. So when I'm looking for a new vehicle, my son knows that my dream car is this Lexus SUV, and he's like, oh, you should get that, you should get that. And I said, no, this is not the time. I'm working on paying off some debt. And so I was just being realistic. Cars are very expensive. I was fine getting the same SUV that I have right now, that I had, which was a Toyota 4Runner. I was fine getting that. And amazingly, they were so expensive. I was like, I can't even afford the car I'm driving right now. I literally could not afford, I won't say I couldn't afford it. I could have afforded it. I just would have been, finances would have been tight. And to me, that doesn't make common sense. So I'm all about common sense. So I said, okay, I have to pivot. I can't get the same SUV. And so I just opened up myself. I'll research different types of cars. Went out to dinner after work on a Friday night with a girlfriend, and we parted ways. I'm almost home. I'm literally 5 minutes from home, and my car breaks down on the side of the road. I had to pull over, and thank God I could make a right turn. I lost brakes. I lost the ability to brake. It was so scary. The curb helped my car stop, and I just put on my flashing lights and called AAA. Of course, this whole ordeal took hours, and I got home close to midnight, showered, was exhausted. I said a prayer again. God, I need a new car tomorrow. I got to get this boy to school. I got to get to work. I need a new car. So I woke up, went online for a search. There was a Lexus. It's not the model that I wanted. It came, I hadn't seen it before, and it was very reasonably priced. It's used, and I've always had used cars. Usually when I purchase them, they still have a warranty, or you can buy extended warranty. This one did not come with a warranty. And I just was like, this car is cheaper than 4Runners. Even 4Runners that are the exact same year is cheaper. Like, I just couldn't believe it. And so I called the dealership. I said, is this car available? She said, yes. I said, okay, I'm coming in at noon. Called my mom. She came with me. We get there, we test drive it, and I said, okay, I want it. And had a little bit of savings and got the car. And so I drive out and I'm like, I can't, like it's crazy when you ask for something, you get an answer in the affirmative, right? Get the blessing, and then I'm sitting there like, I can't believe this. And God just reminded me, you deserve this. And it just moves me. It almost leaves me speechless. And so when I drive this car, I say to myself, what a blessing, and I'm deserving of this. My Father in heaven blessed me with this, and I'm so grateful. So that's kind of like my biggest takeaway from one of my big takeaways from the year is that he blessed me, that I literally was in need, had this broke down car on the side of the road, and he knows my heart. He knows that I never had a luxury vehicle, and that I like Lexus, and it's not the model I want. I'll get that one day in the future. But, and I really like this car a lot. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I guess as I'm thinking now, another, thing I did, which is, I talked about when I first created the channel, is I did a lot of dating in the beginning of the year. And yeah, I just kept my word of the year, my guiding word of the year in my mind. Like, I deserve happiness. I deserve to be with a partner who respects me, and yeah, I deserve good things. So, so those are two examples of how the word deserve or deserving guided me this year. And then in many, many other ways. So I don't have a word for 2023, and I don't know that I would share it. It's personal to me, and so I will be saying a prayer because today's the 30th. Yep, December 30th. So I'd like to have my word by tomorrow, but we'll see. I need to get quiet, and maybe when I am creating my gratitude board, the word will come to me, or I'll say a prayer about it. And if I don't have it on January 1st, okay, that's all right. So gratitude board. So again, I heard about this. I think in 2020, I did a gratitude board to um, just be able to appreciate what I had experienced that year. So I know I did a gratitude board in 2020, and if I look at that board, the theme of it was finances. I paid off so much debt that year, and I received lots of financial blessings. Again, I'm not a materialistic person, but I'm a woman that went through a divorce, and I just received a lot of financial blessings in 2020, and that's reflective on my gratitude board. I did review the board before I drove out here. I reviewed my two boards, 2020, 2021. And I'll be creating one today. I make mine very simple because I'm a bit lazy, and things just feel like homework to me, and I don't like homework, so I have to make it very simple. So I get like my son has, like, I don't know, card stock, but it's kind of like what's the word? But anyway, bit colorful paper, and then I just get post-it notes and I write on the post-it note and stick it on the big board. Um, and that's what I do. I know people probably bling theirs out. I'm not the one. So I haven't started it yet. My plan is to do that this evening, and like I said, hopefully then my word for 2023 will manifest at that time as well, while I'm being intentionally reflective. So there are things on my boards, like over the last 2 years, like obviously like dating is important to me putting myself out there, but also at times walking away from situations, men that I didn't think were healthy for me. So I put that on the board because there was a time where I would accept anything, accept any old man, because I lived with a scarcity mindset. And I'm really being intentional about having an abundant mindset, realizing that God can provide me with the desires of my heart and that I am deserving of that. And that if, I'm not every man's cup of tea. And so if that doesn't work out, it's okay. Deal with the rejection and move on, because there is going to be, I will attract another relationship. And I really am confident about that now. And it's a great place to be in. It's a great space. I'm not arrogant about it at all. I just know that, I don't know, hmm, I'm, I'm just fun and funny and flirty, and I'm going to engage with somebody. And so I just know that, and it's fun to me. It's fun. I like it. I like where I'm at, my headspace. I did have emotional, a really emotional relationship, brief relationship with a man recently. I might do my final video of the year tomorrow regarding that. I may not. But I was dating someone last couple of months and broke it off earlier this month. And it was brief, but it was just like a wild sort of ride. I learned a lot. I learned a lot about myself. And so I might do that. But just summing up, my gratitude board has anything I was grateful for that I could think about. So I had on one year, I paint my toenails, like something simple like that. I had stopped doing that for years. And so to me, it's a symbol that I'm taking care of myself. I'm doing something that I enjoy. It's a simple thing to do. My toenails right now are painted this really pretty purple color. And again, I'm in the Midwest. I don't see my toes most of the day. They're in boots or shoes. But, when I come home and yeah, I just know that I'm taking care of myself. So it has big highlights, but it has small things as well that mean something to me, that let me know I'm alive and I'm coming back to life and I enjoy this. Um, So yeah, I think I'll leave it at that. Again, I just wanted to talk about two things that I do at the end of the year. I started doing the last couple of years, the gratitude board, and mine again is very simple, and it just causes me to reflect and be grateful for things that have occurred. And then also coming up with a word for the year is something that I gravitate towards and I appreciate. So yesterday's video was so long. I'm just shocked that I talk so much. But again, that's me taking up space. And so that was about my therapy journey. So thank you so much for watching. This might be the last video for the year. My goal with this channel was to create it and post for 2020, the year I turned 50. And I did that, not to the extent that I had in mind, but I did what I did, and I'm just gonna be proud of myself because I am putting myself out on social media. I am not on social media typically, and so this does make me vulnerable, feel vulnerable, but I appreciate any views that I get, and thank you for watching. Take care. Enjoy 2023. I pray it's a blessing for you.